it's not going to be that much pressure on him because, remember, Bron coached his team.
When he was like dunking and layup lines back in the day?
Remember all that. So when people, when he had to, when you're talking about crowds of kids, the whole camp is coming to watch, but they're coming in for his father, and he has to perform this.
Talking crazy, hitting shots, and doing
he got to see
the arrows that Bron.
9th grade that when his dad's around, shit get a little different.
Yeah, but he was still a kid then.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Now he's like an adult, so.
But the
kind of nervous.
But he had to play when his dad was in the building. He ain't really got to play right now.
That's true.
You know, then he had to go out there and hit points because everybody's watching.
But still, everyone, I just am thinking about the things that are going to be said to him, and I know like that's part of it. But he don't deserve that.
Nigga, you look like LeBron.
What does he deserve?
Boy, you look just like your daddy.
Is his name LeBron James Jr.?
Bronny is his
name.
His name is not LeBron.
Bronny. We call him Bronny.
Bronny's a little different.
A little different?
Yeah. He goes by Bronny.
Brontavious.
It's still ABJ.
I mean,
LBJ.
Do you think they strategically have raised him or told him to act like unbothered by the fact that his dad is LeBron James instead of just being like?
Well, I'm sure if you deal with it for long enough, you just stop giving
I obviously my dad is not LeBron James, but I know.
But he is a legend.
A professional athlete as a parent. But it's like we've never seen anything like this before. So I was always interested to see how the route they would choose for him to take. So like this kind of like, I've never really thought about it before. Like, I know y'all be at Taco Tuesday being like, yo, I can't wait till we play together. Like, I know, like, that has come up. Like, it had to.
Yeah, that was what I was going to
Rashad, is it obvious?
I was going to get into that.
Okay.
I was going to get into that. Like, It's weird. It's almost cringe to think that you guys would try to sweep that under the rug. Like, y'all haven't had in-depth conversations. Like, I could potentially play on your team and you can play on my. Like, where's Bronny's, like, personality? Like, I'm looking for the kid that smoked weed on the, you know what I'm saying?
But, Rashad, it was a roach.
His own,
it was a roach, and we don't know if it was fire or not.
Before.
We don't even know what that was.
And we don't know.
It was all before.
It could have been Reggie. It could have been Reggie.
It was all before the heart thing, right? So then he comes out of that, and it's like, you don't really hear from him. You don't really get to hear him speak. He don't have no presence anymore on social media. Like, they took him offline. And now we only get to see him when he show up for the draft and stuff like that. And my thing is, everybody's having this conversation of nepotism and privilege and all of that type of shit. And it's like, well, you know, if they can do it on this side, why can't we do it on this side? And it's like, whatever side you do it on, somebody's going to get left out of the pot anyway. There's going to be that one guy who deserved it, who not going to get it because the billionaire's dad, the dad is a billionaire and the son, you know, can get the spot.
Unfortunately, but
I mean, the Lakers doing what they did to get this thing done and thinking that there's not going to be any pressure.
Yeah. Well,
I think that's going to be the different part. It's definitely going to be pressure.
Well, historically, 55th pick, not much expected from that particular draft pick. I'm just saying, in the last 5-10 years.
The problem. It's the 55th pick, right? Will there still be pressure if he came to training camp and he signed a 2-year deal with training camp? Because that was going to happen anyway. Yeah. No matter what we say, he was going to be on the team, right? If he didn't get drafted, he was going to be invited to training camp. He was going to be on the team. That's just how that was going to work out. So no matter what, he was going to be in this jersey. The same thing was going to happen, right? Nothing during his path was going to change because it would have been training camp. It would have just been 3 of them up there instead of 2.
I mean, I think it's better that they drafted him because it could have eventually been like someone got drafted and then they put Bronny on the team instead of
the drafted was more just because that's what Bronny wanted, right? He is his own entity.
He is
he does make his own.
Man.
He makes his own moves. He does his own thing, right? He's a video gamer.
I don't believe that.
No.
Playing?
He does what, that Twitch stuff?
Yeah. He was
the son of a billionaire, bro. You don't do shit on your own.
Shit. He has his own bodyguard.
Okay, well, he could have chosen to really do nothing.
Exactly.
Just sit on his ass all day.
It would have been the same privilege.
His own trainers.
The privilege doesn't change.
We got the access, but you got to do something.
Yeah, you still got to do something with it.
So in other news, according to Shams,
prove that you deserve it, right?
So, but he He's gonna like.
Everybody keeps saying he deserved it.
But like, why are we acting like this? Like,
What did he deserve? Like, what did he earn? Like, what did he, like, he came in, he worked out, and he got the spot. Like, you look at the longevity of the guys who was in college for 2-3 years, and it's like, oh, I fought for this. It's like, people are believing that it was given to him just based on workouts.
so what does he have to do for everyone to like just shut up?
I'm thinking if he averaged 10 or 12 points, no one would be able to say a goddamn
As a
thing.
55th pick?
Even he would have posted go earlier. Doing
having
10
that
points, 12 points
opportunity
In college, you're saying?
in college.
Okay,
in college,
okay.
he would have got picked earlier if he would have did more work, and nobody would be able to say anything.
What was so funny? He would have got picked earlier if they wasn't calling saying don't pick him.
That part too.
So, I mean-
but they're only doing it based on the resource
Because
of what
clearly
you're
you don't,
attached
because
to.
you slide your salary
But if-
slides too. So obviously that wasn't even a really.
But that's what I was saying. Go back to school so you don't have to have answers to any of these questions based on someone giving you anything. Go back,
No matter-
get 10,
It was
12.
Yeah, no matter what, that was going to happen.
No, because you earn it at this point. Like, you got bodies of work, you got highlights, you got footage.
What
You're
is
like, yo, he's killed this game.
Okay, what if he stayed in college and it didn't?
And he
happen
doesn't
that
translate,
way,
so
and you
then-
still get drafted.
But what does it matter about earning it? Like, if you help me get my foot in the door, once I get in the door, he got drafted. What happens now is all on him.
Yes.
And that's
It's
all that
always-
matters at
It's
this.
always, but it's the opportunity to get drafted.
No, but what I'm saying, it don't matter.
It do.
Just you got me in the door. My name got me in the door. Now I have to if I want to stay in the door, I got to keep it. Right? So it all depends on him too. Most of us got our jobs and most of our relationships come from somebody we know.
But look, it doesn't come with the resources behind that opportunity. If I get an opportunity to sign with Def Jam and they give me a machine of producers and all of these things behind me, I have longevity in front of me. But if I just sign with Aftermath and they don't give me no budget, they don't give me nothing, and I have to do it myself, my career outlook is gonna look totally different because I don't got the resources. Bronny, he has an advantage because he has resources and he has a safety net in Rich Paul. He got agents, he got different
He's
things.
the first person that's ever.
And that's the difference, is he's the most polarizing person that's done it. He's the son of a billionaire.
Well, people hate
It doesn't really
LeBron.
happen in sports, though.
Yeah.
This doesn't really happen.
It happens in business. It
No, it happens in sports. No, it happens in.
happened in
It
Rick
happens on the
Barry.
other
Rick
side.
Barry and all his sons.
I'm
Luke
just,
Walton,
what I'm
I mean-
saying is every billionaire we have, if you follow them, they're fathers.
Yeah.
If you followed, Elon, all of them, they had their parents.
They had
is what
bread
started
coming
them.
in, yeah.
They didn't start from nothing. They had an advantage. Trump, you got to talk about, who's second? Who's second richest?
Oh,
Bill Gates, right? Bill Gates is,
None of them are parents shit.
yeah.
I'm a broke
Bill
nigga,
Gates,
so.
what's the one in Oklahoma? Second generation?
the Bennett's now. Who is it?
No, who's
But,
Buffett?
Pickens and all
Buffett?
that? T-Boone,
Yeah,
Warren
that's
Buffett.
second generation money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
What do you do with it?
Well, I'm supposed to not take my father's, what's the name? He said, I'm gonna do it on my own.
What is the obsession of that?
No, give me my.
I
give
got
my,
it out the no.
Nah, fuck that. I got it out of the mud.
Like, no.
That mud.
Why are we obsessed with that mentality? It's like I don't get it all the time.